Good afternoon, everyone. This is Henry, and as we get into tonight's free video, probably going to be a little bit more of a recap because with the close that we had here on Friday, I really feel like focusing on shorter term approaches there's some logic to that, right? I really can't tell you where we're going to open Sunday night in the futures or exactly what Monday will bring, but I can give you some food for thought in analyzing moves like what we saw today. First off, and it is always a huge testament to David and the work that he provides through this Voodoo line study set, but you can look at the S&Ps today, where after dissecting the NFP data, you can see a pretty, 55-point range off of that move initially, but then as that sells off, coming back into the previous day's range, look at where that snow line held, pretty much almost to the tick. And that area of support that held at 3830 took you pretty directly into 3900. I like trying to use the ATR trailing stop in confluence with these levels. And if you bring it down into something like a 1 minute chart, you'll find an even faster entry for this day trade way of thinking. So as we sold off, come down into the 3830. You can see how that gets you into it just a little bit later. And the point that I'm wanting to make is that for the most part, there was no shift in that ATR trailing stop way of thinking until you got into 3900. So, that is the heart of the move that you want to work to try to be involved with. And for me, it was thinking about that Voodoo roadmap with that type of entry, and then also combining this with the advanced decline. And if it didn't clue you into it, earlier in the day, right here about an hour through the cash session, you see it at 9:30 right through here. When the advanced decline gives you the best reading that it has had all day, that's one heads up that bulls are very likely going to be in better control. Not only is it at the highs of the session, but it's a very strong positive value. It's not like you have this type of pattern that was, down into negative 500 and recovers zero. It's breaking to new highs above 2000. And that's a very strong advanced decline reading. So that combined with the Voodoo roadmap gave us some pretty decent intraday opportunity today. I do believe that a good portion of today's advance was short covering. So inside that, if we were to have a gap lower on Sunday, that could have a pretty significant, the market from the bigger picture outlook still has some very serious bearish themes. So a gap lower has me looking one way on Monday and Tuesday. A gap higher and anything above 34 in the futures is going to start accelerating the move into that next key gamma strike. It's going to be right there around 4,000. So those are a few things to take into consideration as you get into the next week. I hope you find the reviews helpful. You guys all have a great weekend, and we'll do it again on Monday. Hey traders, this is Henry with simplertrading.com. I wanted to thank you for watching today's video. I hope you found it helpful, and if so, be sure to click the like and subscribe buttons down below. If you would like to also see me putting these ideas into action and trading my own account live in front of you, be sure to sign up at simplertrading.com, and I hope to see you in the chat room sometime soon.